Hello, and welcome to the channel Gone with Gandalf, where we continue as the Woodland Realm. And this is the turn after the end of the last episode. Nothing really happened. Apart from, I did get an adoption, or candidate for adoption, Sith Pantheon. Interesting name. But yes, we're going to take him. And wait, where did he turn up? Was it? Yes. So, there are some Gundabad forces here. I think they're just passing through. I hope they are anyway. But Sith Pantheon is going to be the leader of defense in Thranduil's halls for when we trigger the script in just a moment. And then we got a guild improvement in Minas Lascalan, which is, of course, the newly named Dol Guldur, meaning just the citadel or tower of Greenleaves. Yeah, because I thought it was a nicer name, basically. And if you don't like that, then bite me. So, it's going to use up all of our money, but this is the only one of these that we will be able to build ourselves. And this is the second tier to the Bladesmiths Guild. We just get a morale bonus to troops trained there in addition, so not amazing. And then we got an end of turn report. We actually made some money. And a new mission to take the settlement of Edraihan. And we will get a unit, apparently. One of the best that we can train, but I don't know if we can train any really good ones. So Legolas is going to move out, because this settlement here isn't that useful anyway. Or should we stay in there for one more turn? We could then we'll stay in there for one more turn whilst we wait for it to upgrade, and then we shall build that. So, okay, so then we actually get some walls. But Thranduil, oh yes, one other thing. I moved Lython from Erun Amdirion, because he's going to come and garrison Minas Lascalan for us, and Thranduil is going to move out. And he is going to move south, and he's going to go for this castle here of Dor Naurhak, and that is going to severely put a large dent in the forces of Dol Guldur, who still have, I think, they have at least 3 settlements. The reason I say they have at least 3 settlements, because after they go below, or any faction goes below 3 settlements, they get a last stand army. This is only for the AI, and it is typically a full banner army, half of which, well, it's designed really to defeat an offensive force, perhaps, or give a severe challenge, and it does typically spawn somewhere in this area here for Dol Guldur. But that is only when they have 3 regions, and I know they have Rawburg over here, and I suspect they have this region here, but I'm not entirely sure. They have this, the Brownlands, and then there's another region here, which I also think they get in their auto expansion in the Emun Muil. So they still have that. Now I may as well actually now go and have a chat with Lothlorien and trigger the script. So all we have to do is offer an alliance. They'll like that.
This
yes.
Seems quite reasonable until we meet
so
again.
the next turn, then, we should get a message pop up, but we shall see. Now our spy tells us that there isn't a sizable garrison in Edraihan, so provided no one else tries and attacks that, we should get that, and that will be a really, really good place to have, because well, it's an elven castle. We will be able to upgrade it to a stronghold, which is the 3rd and highest tier, so we can get even better facilities there. But with it being on the River Anduin there, it has a port already built, so you can get some nice trade there, and then we can also get good trade with the elves of Lothlorien, who I hope aren't going to move to try and take it before I get there. And then, of course, we also have trade routes available with Rohan there. I don't know why I put such emphasis on the R there. Of course, we are very accustomed to saying just Rohan. But if you, in the films actually, Saruman or Christopher Lee, Sir Christopher Lee, the only member of the cast to actually meet Tolkien. I can't remember when it was, but it was quite a long time ago. Obviously, Tolkien died in 77, I think. But Tolkien was a huge fan of really rolling the R's, like, to the extreme. And in the film, you certainly pick this up from Sir Christopher Lee's acting. So we get another Bladesmith's Guild in Thranduil's Halls, may as well. And okay, visitor from Lothlorien. I'm not going to read this whole thing for you, but you can read it. You can pause and read. But essentially, the idea is a messenger has come from Lothlorien and is asking for an audience with our king. And we can say yes or no, and we're going to say yes. Like, come and have a chat. And then in the next turn we shall have another message. Now they've just beefed up the garrison here in Edreihan, but we don't have enough money now to build the town upgrade.
Elves.
Well, maybe if we just defeat this army here, we'll get some scraps from them. So Orc Mauler is just the general trash. We've seen it before, but we do have to fight it manually because the AI sucks. And we would quite like to hold on to these troops, at least until we take the next settlement. Especially once we have completed the script, which will probably take take us to the barracks event, which is fast approaching us, and we will be getting access to new units, about 2/3 of our roster being currently actually locked from us. By that time, we shall be making vast amounts of money, I hope. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, interesting. I seem to have missed that one out. And they're not doing as I say. I should have oh, what? Oh, no. Okay, in you go, Thranduil. This is not going very well at all. So, we'll take these 4 over here. You come round this side. And then you 2 go over here and we're just going to shoot them in the back. Come off defensive mode.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Oh, they've actually got some archers over there that we'd kind of want to get rid of. And you come behind there. This has not been one of my finest battles so far, at all. Shoot them, shoot them. I am just fighting this on ×2 speed, I hope you don't mind too much. Because we've already seen all of these armies before.
Lost half their men.
And I'm certainly quite keen to move away from just fighting Dol Guldur trash all the time. I mean, we probably won't see any of their top tier units because they'll be dead by that time. But it's not all too bad. But yes, we will be getting the Alliance script done soon, and hopefully I can actually show some of that off in this video. And then after that, we will be getting access to new units And then also with the barracks event, we will get even more new units. So there's going to be a drastic shake-up in this campaign.
The enemy general abandons his...
And there goes the general, and the maulers are running, and presumably only the Mirkwood Hunters are left, but they won't stand for too much longer. Let's go catch them rather than just shooting them, because that's not going to work particularly well.
Flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Now, I am being a bit more heavy-handed, perhaps, with our forces now, because we are going to beat Dol Guldur. They're not going to come back from this. At least I hope not. I don't think they're going to come back anyway. We have a strong footing, and whilst we aren't ready to have certainly like 2 wars on 2 fronts, we have more than enough capability to take out a measly force
This is a clear
from Dol
victory.
Guldur. And I'm really looking forward to the barracks event, and certainly for new conquests, because I haven't fought in Khazad-dûm in a really long time, so I'm quite wanting to send an army over there, of course, to get the advanced blacksmith in Eregion as well. So we'll be able to have a war against the hordes of Moria, which are quite similar to Dol Guldur, in that they are like they have a lot of orcs and goblins. They aren't particularly good in battle, but the numbers that they have are very large. They have like 253 orcs per battalion, compared to our like about 100 or so. Again, we do have to fight this manually because we can't take the losses. Although I didn't perform very well in that last battle at all, I must say. But the 300 gold coins that we get from this, we can then put into our invest in upgrading Achnodion. That what you just saw was an artist's representation or interpretation. Yeah, that's the right word. Of Minas Tirith with the black wall, the outer wall, which is more like the walls of Orthanc, in that it is impregnable, which is something they didn't have in the films, but it does look kind of weird to have a black outer wall and then just the the white city as it is otherwise. But that's how it was. In we charge.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Not a very good... Oh, sound got a bit glitchy there. Oh, drop frames. I don't know. Oh, someone's screaming there.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Go on, keep shooting. Let's finish them off. Oh, what else? What else? Well, also, since we are coming up to the 60th turn, I also think it's been a while since we had a toggled Fog of War. See how the rest of the world is doing. That's always interesting. See how Gondor in particular is doing, because they, you know, now that they've got the extra Nazgul coming, I think they had lost Karandros, I think, which isn't good news for them, because then that means Mordor can come across the Anduin over from there and then potentially besiege Minas Tirith. So I don't know if we want to be riding to the aid of Gondor, but we may. And also, we could actually end up fighting in Minas Tirith. Although, as for end goals of this campaign. I'm not 100%. Like, let me know what you would like to see me do, because I'd certainly like to fight the Easterlings. See how we are, of course, allied to Dorwinion, who are currently in a war with them, as they so often are. And then Dale as well are fighting them, but at least in the previous versions, Rude would have the upper hand against both of them, and we would definitely have to aid them in that. So what's happened? Dol Guldur hates us. No surprises there. Thranduil's always got a leather worker, and we've lost some money, but that's because we've been building those.
Follow me.
We've been building those guilds. So now we've got quite the sizable army up here. I'm not probably going to get those archers into Thranduil's halls in time, but we will train them and see if we can. Anything else? Well, Thranduil's going to be moving on Thranduil's halls there. I'll keep our spy here just to make sure that that isn't going to be too much of an issue. Unfortunately, we can't move Lalaithion to Achnodion to garrison that because I don't think they'll like us. Well, let's see if we can move some units out. So, if we take out all the archers, and then we will take the Woodland Warriors, and we take those spearmen. I might leave the Bjorning Warriors there, because they don't cost us anything, really. Oh, we can take those out as well. How about... Oh, brilliant. Okay, I'm happy to go with that. I think we've got enough. Like, Anduin borders us to the north, and they are allied to us, and there's no forces here coming, so I think we are safe on that front. Now, there is the chance that Dol Guldur will attack Erunamdirion, which is formerly known as Dorlingbar, in the reaches of Mirkwood, I think it's called, just to the east of Minas Lascalen. But we can't be everywhere, so if they attack there, then, you know, we'll sally out and maybe inflict some losses with the archers, take down as many of them as we can, but, you know, we can't be everywhere, and we'll soon be over there to mop them up if we just take out these settlements systematically. And hopefully, once we've taken out Dol Guldur from some of these regions, especially Edraihan, I think we're going to be making a fair amount of money. Like, if you look at Minas Lascalen, there is making over 1,400 gold coins per turn. Now, Edraihan isn't going to be making that much, but it'll make a sizable chunk as well. And I think Dor Norhak has mines as well. So, this is going to significantly turn the tide. And here we are, the High Summit. So the following turn of the script, I won't, you can read it if you wish. But essentially here is, the messenger is saying there is a large force of orcs coming north, and they've come to warn us. Do we want our help? Or do we want their help? Yes or no? And there is no benefit to saying no, really. Because you don't get anything and it doesn't affect the end goal. If you say yes, you get some units, I think, which we have apparently paid for. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we got 4 units of Woodland Wardens, which are solid, or Jabby Boys as I call them. Oh, and we've got these scouts trading over there, so I think Mordor attacking the next turn, so those scouts won't be of any use to us. Now, chance of success of entering... I can't speak. Edraihan is very low, so we're just going to siege them. We'll build a ram, and you know what? We'll build a few... Actually, I'm not a fan of siege towers. It takes so long. We'll build a lot of ladders. They are much more maneuverable.
I'm gonna stick you.
I'm not going to take out that force. I think
Onward.
we're just going to go straight
Come, my brothers.
for Dor Norhak.
Over here.
And
Take it for the elven warriors.
annoyingly, we're not in range.
Scatter them.
But perhaps that force over there will come and attack us, and we will be able to handle both of these, then take out the settlement that way. But what else happened this turn? Oh, we lost some money again. No surprises there. Master Builder's Hall in Barrage. I forgot about that. Nothing really happening over here, but we can then perhaps building the roads here next would be really good. That would, well, it wouldn't bring us a lot of money, but it would make the transportation of troops from the north to the south a lot easier. And actually, I think what I'm wanting to do is that once that army in Thranduil's halls is free, so after the script has taken place, we are going to be able to march that south past Burrelge and take Rawberg and any of these remaining settlements here, you know, like Brown Boat, as you can see there on the screen now. And interesting that Moria are coming to attack Lothlorien, keeping them in check. I do wonder what would happen if they were to take Carrasgalathon. Of course, they still have Lim here, so we would be able to... But if they were to take... if Lothlorien were destroyed, I do wonder if we actually keep the Silvan Gathering Grounds, I think they're called. The barracks that we get from accepting the alliance. If we get to keep that. And if we do, can we also build one in Carrasgalathon, effectively making that even better of a choice? Because of course, if we say no to the alliance, we get access to... we can then train the Arathirith, which are like our most elite unit, which is currently serving as Thranduil's bodyguard. But, you know, variety is the spice of life. So, shadow attack. Grim tidings, my lord. Yes, so Mordor have sneaked up on us. Nazgul returned to Mordor. That's just the message that you get telling you that an Nazgul has respawned, which is probably one of the ones that we've killed, so Kamul. Now, let's have a look at this army that has assembled against us. Uglat comes with trolls. Now, trolls are very powerful. 40 attack, 10 charge, 30 defense, and 5 hit points. That's the real key thing. But otherwise, Orc Raiders, they're just not very good. 3 missile attack Orc Archers, they're pretty good. They will do damage against us, but with low accuracy, we just need to make sure not to be too bundled up. And then Orc Band are just spearmen. Again, just trash. So the only things we really have to worry about is the General, which is pretty okay, effective against armor, so that attack is slightly better. So yes, this is going to be quite a difficult challenge. And we've only got one unit of archers. But we take care of this army, and then, you know, we win this, and they just get destroyed, as far as I know. I don't think they can retreat anywhere, because Mordor's closest region, I think, is the Dagorlad. So this is Thranduil's halls. So if you recall from the films, this is like a rudimentary bridge, is what it's known. Bridge over the river, and you they'd come in and knock down this. This is the gate with some elven doors, and then inside here there's some maneuverability. There's a town square, and you can get around there, and then you can shoot across here, which is very powerful. However, as we are sallying out, I don't think we can get them to come out and face us. Because what the AI tends to do is exactly that. They tend to just run away. So, our general is probably going to have to go into melee. So, what we're going to do with him is use up all of his ammunition. And then he's going to be free to do that. And we're going to use Jabby boys as the front line, really. And spearmen on the flank, I don't know. They're probably going to be sacrificed to the trolls to tie them up. And then woodland warriors over there. Now we are going to take a lot of losses, but it doesn't particularly matter as long as we win. The only thing that matters is that we win. So I cut out a rather large portion of the video because nothing was happening. But here we can see the trolls have attacked us, and we're going to throw in some javelins and surround them and take them down. That was really good. That was good. Throw another round of jabbies, I think. I don't want to kill my own. So if I don't see any fall there. Oh, one goes down. Okay, let's just charge in. General as well. We want to try and swarm them. Because they do have a pretty large hitbox. So if we get a lot of units around them, then they'll take a lot of hits and hopefully go down a bit sooner. Let's just go to times 6. Okay, and down they go. We did pay for that with many lives. And they're celebrating over there. So that was actually, whilst we did lose a lot of men. Sorry for the jarring end to the audio. But yes, we did lose a lot of men, but it was worth it to take out the trolls. Now, here I'm just going to show off the standard elven general that we get, and as you can see they are actually quite good in melee as well, and we are going to be using them because here finally come the orc filth down from the hill to engage us. Everyone come back. And the general, I think we're just going to move him forward, and he's going to be taking a lot of hits, but you shouldn't have too many issues. Oh, don't shoot the raiders, hit the orc archers over there. Okay, charge! Go, 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 go! These spearmen will be able to handle them. Oh, actually, let's just have our general. Where is their general? Their general is somewhere over there. Oh, they're trying to charge our general here. Well, how's that working out?
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
And maybe give these a volley and then go into melee. I think these 62, I'm going to move them and just shut down those archers. Although, oh my lord, there are just so many of them. Let's not actually. We don't want to get surrounded. Let's move these over here to flank to support these spearmen. So they've already run. We'll use these 62 to maybe just chase these guys down a little bit. Let's move these warriors up onto this hill there, and they can charge down there. And what was I doing over here? Now, where is their general? He's somewhere over there. If we take down their general, they'll all run away. This orc morale is trash. Someone's getting charged. Can't see because of the trees. Okay, well, let's move out and support them over there. You guys, you've used all of your javelins. We're somewhere in there, yep. That would actually be a really good target to shoot with our arrows. Oh, actually, you guys move out. We're gonna shoot these in the back with our javelins before they get charged themselves. Our general is about to get sandwiched, which isn't very good. And who are you shooting? Don't shoot them, shoot... Who should you be shooting? They're completely surrounded there, so... Oh yes, get the bodyguard there and... shoot into this mass over here of orc archers, that'll be good. Now we do have to be a little worried about our general, I suppose, but he's easily replaceable. Okay, you move over here. I can't double click. The bodyguards run away. Which is a bit annoying, but they know that they're not winning when they do that, so that's kind of good for us. We don't want our general to die, although our morale isn't very fragile, so brutal charge in the back against this orc filth. Now, who do we still have in reserve? So we've got these guys and then these guys. Well, let's move these over here. They're trying to... they're not really fighting anyone. We need to shut down those archers over there. I think that will spell the end of their force. Although actually we need to support our general because, you know, he's going to fall eventually if he's just left in there. So, okay, brilliant. They've shut down this area over here. These trees do make it quite difficult for viewing. Now, where is the general? Oh, that's a bit too close. The general is there.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Let's go and see if we can do something about him. Line up there and then we can get them in the back. Although they're marching away, so just shoot them now. Shoot them now. There he is, the bloody guy, I think. Or is that just the... Oh no, this is the general there without the helmet. Oh. I apologise if the camera movement is a bit jolting. I'm just trying to show how many did that take down. A few. I mean, they're not amazing javelin men, but they do the job. Oh, and these guys, our general's gonna die. Where is he? Let's see if we can save him. Oh yeah. Oh, he's not too bad. Oh, look at him. He stands alone. Now where's the general? Here he is. If we can just take this guy down. Where is he? Him. Is it him? No, it's not him. That would have been a very quick end. Oh, there he is.
The enemy general lies dead.
The rest shall run now. They're gonna run. Not wavering. Everyone's wavering. I can't believe our general's going to survive. Broken, broken. And then they all go. Oh, our archers actually still have ammo. No, just shoot at what you want. Go, 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 go! It's over. They just don't know it yet. Who is still fighting? Who dares to face us? Oh, here's some. Oh no, those guys. There we go. Well, let's just make sure they do get wiped out, because I don't want to have to actually fight them again. So 86%. Let's see it to 90, just to make sure. I do believe that they do just get wiped out. Well, that's enough.
Our foe is utterly
The general
vanquished.
survived.
Let all who remember
Woodland
this
Spearman
day
3, 4,
remember
5.
it as the day of our most
Not too bad.
glorious victory.
Pretty spread out, all of the kills. Oh, that's Boromir. And Aragorn. And the White Hand of Saruman. Of course, in the films, actually, obviously you can't see it here, but have you ever noticed, perhaps you have, especially if you're a nerd like me, but I don't know what they're called, like vambraces, or just the what Boromir has on his wrist, his wrist guards. Maybe that's the right word. But Aragorn takes them and uses them for the remainder of the films. You see him just strapping them up as they send his funeral boat over the Rauros Falls. Well, we're just going to merge. And that should be that. The next turn, we shall get an extension of the script asking us about what to do next. But I think for now, I'm going to leave it there. So,
Come, my brothers.
well, we'll attack Dor Norhak.
For the elves. Lay it to ruins.
We're probably going to get attacked by all of these forces, which is fantastic. And as in Dryhan, well, let's just have a look how it would be. I don't know if we would be able to necessarily take that. How many turns? 6 turns until they surrender. I might just siege them out, because I'd quite like to use these troops then to push further. And then, of course, we've got these troops over here to come. And they will be moving down here to take the final remnants of Dol Guldur, and then also Brown Boat. And then, in one more turn... Oh, well, we may as well show Toggle Fog of War. Hopefully this episode is... Oh, wait, hang on. We don't want to cheat. I hope no one was looking. So in the south, Khand sided with the Blue Wizards, so they're at war with the bad guys. Dol Amroth somehow has taken Imlad Khanen, which is bizarre. Umbar, or the Ar Ardunaim, just kind of doing nothing over there. Gondor have taken Lynn here, presumably because Dol Amroth lost it to someone. Mordor holds a lot of forces over here. And they have also taken Calenhad, so they took Cairandros and Calenhad. So Rohan are going to have a spot of bother now. And they do still hold Minas Tirith and Western Osgiliath. They've got so many armies here, they could easily take... The AI is just stupid. Look, what you want to do is take this army, take Cairandros, but no. Anyway, Isengard doing okay. And then over here, the High Elves also are just about getting underway, and, you know, they face the same problems as us. Northern Dunedain have lost Deadman's Dyke, also known as Fornost, and getting a Numinas besiege. And Bree had already fallen quite a while ago. But that is it for now. I don't want to look over our own regions because I don't want to see where the armies are. But for now, if you've enjoyed, then please leave a like. It probably helps me in some way. And comment about things that you like to see, things that you liked. Also, shout out to Martin. I think that's perhaps how you say your name. But I always read the comments, and he leaves very nice ones. So I like to give him a shout out. But I'm going with Gandalf now. Good day.